is established in the year 1653. From this time on, we work in the traditional technique to produce reused molds. It applies of plaster forms, and we do hand paint. And it's very important to know that every single hand painted piece which was produced in our factory has a signature which contains initials of the master painter and also the code of the year. And this signature you will find on the top the bottle, following by monogram from initials J, T. Joost Toft was the owner of the factory by the end of 19th century. He developed our production, he developed this signature, and he introduced it in the year 1879. In this year, we started to use year code. On this side, you will find EK. In the year 1879, we started with the letter A. You see, we ran a few times through the alphabet and ended up with this code today. On the other side, you will find initials of the master painter, which painted the piece. Delft in Delft, and just underneath the number, the article number, which carries every single piece, and we know what we're speaking about. And we will continue to the next, the Night Watch of Rembrandt. And this is the only copy which exists in original size in Delft blue. There is no second copy. Ooh. And this piece is really masterpiece. It contains 480 tiles, and to complete the work there were two master painters busy 1 year long. To understand why I stress the master painter, to become a master painter, in our factory the painter is supposed to follow study 8 to 10 years. They learn to paint, they learn to work in our technique with our materials. And it's not always easy because they work with the biscuits. Biscuits is once fired piece. And then the surface of it is very porous. The color which they use is on the water-based color. Once they touch the surface, the color comes immediately into it. Oh. It's not possible to remove anymore. Oh. It means it's not allowed to make any mistakes. That's why the work of master painter is so highly qualified. And when we speak about this piece, they took 3 months to apply all lines, and to speed up with the work, they used projector. They projected the lines on the surface. Oh. They repeated them, because usually in traditional way, they will make a stencil, so it's a very thin plastic thing, so not paper, and then they put the holes inside, which is shows the ornament, and then with the help of charcoal powder, all lines would be applied on the surface. It's traditional way how it works. And here, instead of a stencil, they used projector, exactly as you understand. And then they took another 9 months after they completed this part of the work, and they painted the piece. And it's really masterpiece, because you hardly see that the right part of the picture completed by one painter and the left by the other. Wow. You see how they're supposed to work really, or can work with our technique, so that you don't see even different hands. Okay. We do speak now about the Delft blue, but do you know which color they use before we fire? Do you think we use the blue color to paint? No. Which one? Black. Black. That's right. To paint our blue wares, we use the black color. And you can see it even on the picture. And further, I think you will might to see it with our painter. It's always black color. It's monochrome painting in the black color. As more water the painter will use, as lighter color they will get. And the color contains pigment, cobalt oxide, or oxide of cobalt, which is responsible after the second firing into the kiln with the glazing that the color will change into the blue. And we do paint under glazing. It means first will come painting and then glazing on the top. So you learn about our blue collection, how we do this. But in our production, we do have slightly younger collection, but slightly, because when we speak about polychrome collection, which you see here, we speak about collection which we produce already from 17th century. And if you compare ornaments, you will see similarities, but because it's different colors, the impression from those pieces would be different. And this idea of polychrome came from Italy to Delft in 17th century. When we speak about Delft blue, the idea came, what do you think, where is it come from?
China.
China.
Yes.
Exactly. So we put it together. I will say the countries which lie on the different sides of our continent. Yeah, if you wish.
But佢呢間廠係清朝嗰陣時發現，咁啊明朝嗰個陶瓷手工係勁過清朝嘅技術。睇下呢個畫家。
Yeah, you see that the master painter used the black color. Now you can believe me. So, and now I would like to take you further to our factory.
呢啲黑色嘅，燒完之後咧就會變白色，啊唔係變藍色，而黐線變白色。
Our factory, but I would like to say a couple of words about our Christmas collection, because we do have few special collections. The Christmas one, then we do produce special plates if there is something happened. For example, the first man who used to go to the to the space, thank you very much, and so on and so on. And also we do have another collection which has a relationship with the Dutch royal family, or relationship. It has, we produce it for special occasions which happened in Dutch royal family. But yeah, this collection will pass already. And here you see the Christmas collection. And you see that we celebrate 101 years this year, because the first plate was produced in the year 1915. But the first plate was in German style. It was produced for German market, but then afterwards we started to do it in Dutch. And you will see for sure the gate, the time gate. 1941, 1952. For someone who is interested in collection, those plates, it's very important to know between those years there were no plate existing. It's the Second World War and the years after, which are following after. It's very difficult years for everyone in the Netherlands as well, and production of this collection is very expensive. And also to get this mixture of the clay, which we do here in our factory, we need to buy ingredients in the different European countries. We could not do it those years, so that's why instead of plates we produce cloisonnés. Cloisonné, it's also it's ceramic, where we could use our Dutch clay, and we press the ornament in and then fill the relief with the different colors of glazing, and then fired it. So you see it's the tiles there underneath. every 5th year, one master painter goes an order, and he will develop 5 different ornaments for big plates. As you see here, the smallers, which you will see there in the glass shelf there, in the vitrine. Yeah, thank you. And then you see also the Christmas bells on the top. From the year 1989, we produced also those bells. And this trio we produce in special amount. You will find every single piece has a number. We do produce 250 of big plates and 500 of smaller, and not more. And now I would like to take you to our factory.
有編號好似啲監品嗰啲咁樣，俾個橙你，跟住有個朗口鐘，然之後9521咁。嗱呢個你嘅碟啊。入去個廠度。搭住有好多特色。有14個畫師。14個裏面9個係 master， 咦咁嗰啲唔係 master 好慘。
They study here, they study in the School of Arts, because they have to learn how to paint landscape, portraits, and so on and so on, because we do have also special orders.
即得5個學徒啊！咁佢要再多啲咁先可以繼承嗰個衣缽啊。
The landscape which the painter now paints is also special order, so he works just with the photo.
咁想入行都難喎。
We earned it. So once we agreed that they will paint here and work for us. We provide them education. Yeah. So here you are. We are in our factory, and here everything happens, a part of the painting for sure. And you will find on the left side in the corner our forms. And here I have another one, small one, which I would like to use to make a small demonstration for you.
Oh, good.
We take the form, plaster form, we take the liquid clay,
and
I'll pull the clay inside.
Oh, wow.
Very full. And now I leave the form just here. In this time, while I'm speaking, the plaster takes the water out of the clay where they connect, and there is crust there. As longer the clay will stay inside, as thicker the crust will become. Sorry. Once the time is over, we pull the remaining clay out, and the crust will stay inside still soft and wet. After a few couple of hours, sorry, it will dry, and we can easily take it out. And so, for instance, we take the vase out, and you see there is a seam left behind. My colleague was already hard at work, so she did it off. But you can see them here. We take the knife, we do the drop work, and then we take the sponge, water, and we will smooth the whole surface. After this, the vase has to dry here in the factory few days, sometimes even weeks. And then if it dries, it goes into the kiln. And there, 10 hours, temperature goes up till 1150 degrees. 10 hours down, we open the kiln, and the temperature is still 200 degrees.
Wow.
It cools down, and we take the biscuit out, with which painter will work, and so the vase will come back to the factory. Here will be glazing applied. Very important, the mark. And after the glazing is applied, the vase goes into the kiln. And there, by the temperature 1200 degrees, there is a chemical reaction happens which changes the color into the blue. And now we will come back to our piece. You see, so it's here in the middle. I pull the remaining clay out. and you see the crust.
哦，佢倒走咗，咁變咗中間啲拎走
So,
咗。
and it needs dry, and then we will get. So this one is also still wet. We will get a thimble out. We do have a collection, hand painted one, but we do have another one collection, and also modern collection, which we will complete with the stencil. We have a stencil. We will apply it on the surface, which is already once fired with the glazing, and then we fire it again. And there, everything burns, and the color glues into the glazing in. You cannot get it off anymore, so it's really good done. But that's why you see the difference in the price. The transfer technique piece will be 4 or 5 times cheaper than the unique hand-painted one.
Yeah, of course.
And if we speak about hand-painted landscape, it won't be the same. They painted without a stencil. To be sure it's hand-painted. Turn around and see our mark. But also, please take 2 plates, similar plates, and compare them. They would be never the same. And once we speak about transfer technique, we will sell it with a different signature.
哦，有個簽名嘅。
The Royal Delft, our international name, and this mark we will use for transfer technique collection. So I would like to take you to our showroom now. There you can prove whether you understand everything.
哇！考試。